Montana Dakota Utilities slogan, "In the Community to Serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
And we're back from the break. Halftime here at the Harriet High School Gymnasium as the Harriet Selby area Wolverines trail this one 27-34 at the half. It's not that Linton's been absolutely in control of this entire game. It just seems like once Harriet Selby gets down, they're able to go on a run. Linton just not quite able to put the Wolverines away as the Lions hold that 7-point lead. Let's go ahead and look into some halftime stats, starting with those Linton Lions. They have only shot 6 total free throws, made 3, and Parker Gerving, is the only one who has shot free throws for any team here tonight. He has 3 of 6 at the line. He has 14 points to lead all scorers right now. Lucas Schumacher has 8 total points. He's knocked in 2 from beyond the arc. Paul McCrory has 7. He's knocked in 1 from beyond the arc. And Carter Rentz has 5. He's knocked in 1 from beyond the arc. So there's the 34 points for the Lions as they lead at 34-27. They've committed, I have them down for 4 turnovers here. And with that, we're going to talk some more halftime stats after this next 3-minute break. Harriet Selby area stats coming your way in 3 minutes on KMLO.
C&B Operation at Selby is your John Deere dealer of choice. From confident purchases to peace of mind service after the sale, the choice is clear. Go with the team that is committed to making sure your equipment is working as accurately and efficiently as possible. And good luck to the Harriet Selby area Wolverines teams. From everyone at C&B Operations of Selby, your John Deere dealer of choice. Browse inventory at DeereEquipment.com or call 649-7665 to schedule an appointment.
Sports season is once again upon us. Do you sometimes feel like you're going in 7 different directions? Hi, this is Deb from Shorty's One Stop in Selby, and we would like to make your life a little easier. So stop in for all your traveling snacks, ice-cold beverages, and look for the new For Real flavors coming soon. Also, fill your tanks with Shorty's top-tier Cenex detergent gasoline. Good luck to all the students and athletes from all of us at Shorty's One Stop.
At the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
Come down to Reeker Electric and see how Maytag lets you move mountains of laundry with the largest capacity agitator washer available among leading brands at 4.7 cubic feet. The Maytag Deep Fill option offers a maximum fill to help rinse away soils, while the Power Wash Agitator's robust wash action removes tough stains. Add a 10-year limited parts warranty on the direct drive motor and wash basket, and you have the power to clean tough loads for the long haul. Available at Reeker Electric in Harriet.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
And we are back from the break here. Both teams still inside the locker room getting set for a second half of action. The Harriet Selby area Wolverines trail this one 34-27 to the visiting Linton Lions. And now let's take a look at some stats for the home team. The Wolverines, 27 total points. It's been kind of a balanced attack here. Carter Tisdall with 8 total points. I believe all 8 have come from right around the paint or inside the paint. Dawson Zabel, he has 7. He's knocked in a 3. Wade Begeman has 6. He had 4 in that second half. Hayden Vonwald's knocked in 4, and Clayton Randall Jr. with 2. Now, one of the big differences in this game, Harriet Selby area yet to shoot a free throw. Linton 3 of 6 from the free throw line. That's 1. Another difference in this game, turnovers. Harriet Selby area, I've got them down for 8. Meanwhile, Linton with just 4 turnovers. And then the three-point line, Harriet Selby area with just 1 3-point field goal made, while the Linton Lions have knocked down 4 three-pointers. Now, the Wolverines are 30% on the season thus far from three-point range. They do shoot 62% from the free throw line. Field goal percent right around 44%, and two-point field goals right around 56%. So the Wolverines going to need that three-point shooting to spike up here. Watch for the free throws. Both teams back out on the floor here to start warm-ups. We're going to take one last break. When we come back, we'll have a second half of action for you right here on KMLO. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marinville Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right. Like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marinville Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
Well, second half started a little quicker than I imagined, and the Wolverines come out with the ball to start this second half, brought to you by the MDU tip-off on the Real Tough scoreboard, 34-27. The Lions with the lead, and McCrory comes out and nails a 3 to start this second half. 37-27, McCrory near side wing 3 for him. It's going to be Wolverine basketball now, left to right on your radar dial in this second half. Zabel at the top with it. Spins back around, hands it off to Tisdall. Right around the defender. Tisdall up with the right and good. Tisdall showing what he can do here. He has 10 points on the night. This is a young but experienced Harriet Selby area team. Begeman and Randall with the only 2 with real good varsity experience. The rest of this lineup getting a lot of good varsity time. A young team, they bring everyone back next year. Begeman at the top. He's going to raise down, leaves it off for Tisdall. He'll try to back down Gerving, throws it off the foot of a defender, and that's going to be a turnover. And it's going to be Schumacher taking it. Linton going right to left on your radar dial here in this second half. Hands it off now to Renz. Renz at the top, gets over to McCrory now, near side, fires across court. Schumacher, 3 from the corner, off the mark. Rebound round. We got some back and forth here. We got a double foul here as Renz and Zabel kind of going at it here. Double foul against Renz and Zabel. Ref's quick to get in there and break it up. And I think it's going to be, Harriet Selby is going to have the basketball. So the Wolverines will have it in the backcourt. Full court press coming. Zabel in the backcourt with it. Back to Randall now on the near side. Still in the backcourt. Gets it into the front court. Spins around, goes left, gets it into the paint, leaves it off. Nice pass. Tisdall with the finish. Great feed from Randall in the lane, finding his teammate. 37-31. Wolverines on defense. Man-to-man defense. McCrory. Renz at the top. Has Gerving on the right. Renz still on the top with it. Gets it over Schumacher. Pass with the left. Beyond the arc with it. Up top. And recently checked in Corrigan Look with it. Inside now to Gerving. We got a foul on the floor. Foul going against Randall. Is a little chippiness here going on in this second half of action. Nothing dirty, just both teams amping up the intensity a little bit. Ref starting to call it just a little closer here. Inbounds. McCrory on the corner, near side. Up top, stolen away. Zabel with it. Down into the paint, stops. He'll get the shot up and good. Count it, one more coming. Dawson Zabel fired up after he knocks that down. Zabel, the fire from the young man as he drives and gets the shot to go. And he comes out of there fired up, looking back at the defense. He's at the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line tonight for the Wolverines. We're 5:43 to go in this third quarter. So over 18 minutes of basketball has been played, and this is their first trip at the line. Zabel's free throw on the way, off the mark. Rebound to the Lions. Wolverines come out on some full court pressure off the miss. McCrory in the backcourt with it, near side. Now over to Schumacher on the far side. Into the front court. Nope, we got a timeout called as we having some clock problems here. Refs are going to talk things over as maybe the clock didn't start. Oh, no, 10-second call. 10-second call, turnover. You can see with the shot clock when it hits 10 seconds. It was at 24. They were still in the backcourt. Randall with it. He's in the front court. Harriet Selby area, the momentum all in their favor right now. Zabel in the backcourt with it. And shuffled his foot. That's going to be a travel. 10 turnovers on the Wolverines. Wolverines coming out in the full court pressure. You can feel the intensity picking up in this gym. The energy is getting up there. Schumacher into the middle of the court. Over to Gerving, stolen by Begeman. Begeman up ahead and into the paint. Up with the left. Tisdale with the finish. 2-point game. Closest the Wolverines have been since the first quarter. McCrory near side in the backcourt. Over to Schumacher into the front court. Tries to get around. Ball's on the floor. Tipped away. Diving forward is Tisdale. Picked up by Zabel. Zabel up ahead to Begeman in the near side. In the front court with it. He's going to fake right, goes left, falls over, leaves it off for Randall now. On the near side, Randall's going to pull it out. He's going to slow it up. Smart play by the junior there. Randall gets it over to Von Wald on the elbow, far side. Now over to Randall. Randall trying to get around McCrory. Now passes it corner to Begeman on the near side. Begeman pulls it back out. He'll drive baseline. Nice pass there to Von Wald. Jumper on the way. Off the mark. We got a foul on the rebound. Bodies hit the floor. As it's going to be a foul on the rebound off the ball, I believe. Not going against Begeman. These teams are really picking up the energy here. We got a good one on our hands, folks. 37-35, 4:32 to go in this third quarter. Linton on top. Substitution as Geffro is going to check back in. Look is going to sit down. Full court pressure here from the Wolverines to start this second half. Inbounds to Schumacher. He's in the backcourt with it on the near side. Now over to McCrory. To the middle, Gerving nearly has it tipped into the hands of Schumacher. Up ahead now. That is Kramer. Kramer has the ball stolen. Begeman up into the front court, into the paint. Fires it off. Nice pass and nice finish by Carter Tisdale. What a finish. We got a tie ball game, and now we got a foul on the floor. This is the first time this game's been tied since it was 0-0. 4:09 to go in this third quarter. Foul going against the Wolverines. That'll be on Randall, his second. So now Harriet Selby is going to drop back into a little half-court defense. Man-to-man defense. Schumacher, Begeman at the top. Schumacher goes right around Begeman, up with the shot. Count it, and one more coming. Schumacher, nice job slipping around the defense. You hear a term in football used. He's slippery on the floor, able to get around the defense, avoids the charge, makes the shot, go into the line for one more. Substitution as number 4. That's Colton Schumacher going to check back in. Von Wald going to sit down and rest as he just picked up his third. Schumacher at the line. That's Lucas Schumacher of the Lions at the line. A free throw on the way and good. Got a nice shot from the free throw line. Schumacher does. Inbound Schumacher for the Wolverines. Randall now using that speed around the defense up with the left. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Lucas Schumacher with the rebound for the Lions. Gets it into the front court. Has Begeman on him. Fires at far side. McCrory fakes the three. Drives with the left. Schumacher three. Top of the key. Left it just short. Long rebound to Zabel. Great box out by the entire Wolverine squad there. And Randall left wide open. He didn't try the three. Hands it off to Zabel. Shows patience there. Gets things sets up. Begeman at the top. Wolverines down 3. Third quarter action. 3.5 to go. Begeman looking to hand it off to Randall. Nothing doing. Still looking. Now gets it over to Randall. Randall on the near side with it. Calls out the play. Gets a screen. Goes right with it. And that's going to be it. That should be against Linton. As Begeman hit the deck getting screened there. It is against Linton on the push. Going against Geffro, his second. And team foul number 3 on the Lions. So Begeman to inbounds, near side in front of the bench. Gets it to Randall at the top. Over to Zabel. Zabel drives in, bounce pass out. That was Tisdall to Zabel. Now over to Randall. 3 from the wing. Off the mark, rebound, strong rebound by Tisdall under the hoop. This crowd loving it. Foul going against Schumacher. That's Lucas Schumacher's second. Team foul number 4. Trey Heddick, number 2, going to check into this ball game. He is listed as 5'6", as Colton Schumacher going to sit down. Trey Heddick, 5'6", 8th grader guard. You know, I was talking to Coach Heddick before the game. Said Trey's all that 5'6". Looks a little short on the court to me, but he can shoot and had his chance, but offensive foul off the ball going against Randall, an illegal screen. These officials really calling it close here now. Full court press here from the Wolverines. Up ahead, Gerving on near side in the backcourt. Now to Schumacher. Up ahead, Kramer. Kramer down low to a cutting McCrory. Nearly got away with the travel. There it's called. Both teams going back and forth. Energy has really picked up in this building in this second half. Zabel on the far side in the backcourt with it. Now to Randall. Randall gets it into the front court on the near side. Spins around McCrory with the left. Pulls it back out with the right. Fakes the drive. Crossover dribble. Nothing doing. Hands it off to Begeman. Begeman now looking inside. Fires it up for Tisdall. A little too strong off the hands of Tisdall. I like the mindset of Begeman trying to get it down low. Just not quite the right positioning there. Schumacher up ahead to Gerving into the front court. Geffro now with it. Back to Schumacher at the top. Over near side Kramer. Back up top McCrory. Near side with it. He is picked up by Zabel. Now at the free throw line, stops, nearly has it poked away, gets it back. McCrory trying to get around Zabel, leaves it off for Geffro. 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound. Randall skies for the rebound. They're saying he traveled, but he never had possession of the basketball. Randall hit the deck hard as Harriet Selby area fans not liking the call there. Can't say I disagree too much with him. Randall never had possession of the ball when he went down to the floor. He gets up and walks off, so that's good to see. Hopefully it's just a little stinger. It looked like he hit his knee. Hopefully he can come back in after a little rest and water there. Colton Schumacher checks in. 2:11 to go in this third quarter. McCrory has it on the corner near side. Now nearly throws it away. Kramer there to pick it up. Gets it to Schumacher on the far side wing beyond the arc. Looking inside. No, he'll try the 3 and gets it to go. Lucas Schumacher, such a nice-looking jump shot. Every time he shoots it, you think it's going in. Colton Schumacher on the other end leaves it off for Zabel. Trey Heddick, he wants to shoot it if he can find room. Hands it back off to Zabel. He has room, drives in, leaves off for Heddick. There's the 3 on the way, had it partially tipped. Ball goes out of bounds, or a foul called? It either went out of bounds or a foul was called. It looks like it hit the end line. It was tipped, so that's going to be Harriet Selby area basketball under the hoop. Begeman under the hoop, 2 inbounds. Near side, minute 40 to go in this third quarter. Wolverines down 6. Begeman 2 inbounds. Still looking up top for Heddick. Has it tipped and stolen away. Renz with it into the paint. Shot up. Foul called. Heddick going to be called for the blocking foul there as Renz comes away with the steal. Pass not quite high enough for the short Trey Heddick to come away with that one. That's a tough one for him at that center court there. Vaughn Wald set to check back in. I think Coach Heddick going to go for a little more size here. Renz at the line for a pair of free throws. Couple of dribbles, eyes it up, shot on the way, knocks it in. As Vaughn Wald checks back in, Trey Heddick going to sit down and rest. Vaughn Wald a little taller there at 6 foot. Trey Heddick, that size can sometimes be a little bit of a factor in a game like this. You want size to be able to match up here. Renz at the line. Free throw on the way and good. Linton 3 of 3 in the second half on free throws. Vaughn Wald into the front court. He'll hand it off now. That's Schumacher with it. Up top, Tisdall. Tisdall, he's going to drive right. Spins back. Gets it to Vaughn Wald. Vaughn Wald up top for Tisdall. Tisdall drives left with it. Passes it out. We got a foul on the floor, and that's going to be the 5th team foul against Linton. Going against Kramer, his first. So Linton with 5 team fouls. Harriet Selby area with 17 fouls. Inbounds. Up top to Begeman. Begeman drives right with it, pulls it back out, leaves it off for Zabel. Zabel, Schumacher. Schumacher, nice behind the back dribble and gets a reach and foul called. That one going against 21, Paul McCrory. That's the 16th foul against Linton. So both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way here. That's something to watch. Tisdall under the hoop, looks to inbounds. Up top for Schumacher. Schumacher drives baseline, gets a screen, bounce past baseline to Tisdall. Backs down his defender up with a tough shot and good. Tisdall having himself a quarter. He's got 10 third quarter points. 45-39, under a minute to go in this third. Schumacher at the top. That's Lucas driving around Begeman. Begeman with the block. Colton Schumacher with the rebound. Up ahead, looking for a teammate, has Begeman, and Begeman's going to get fouled by Schumacher. Begeman's going on line for the 1-and-1. These two teams fighting hard here. You're seeing a little animosity come out between these two teams as they are going hard at each other. Nothing dirty by any means. It's just the energy's picked up. The players are fighting hard. You got Harriet Selby area players and Linton players faces, vice versa. These two teams are definitely giving a show here tonight. At the line, Begeman. And buzzer sounds. Looks like we'll have a substitution here first. He should be able to shoot a free throw. No, they're going to let the substitution happen. Trey Heddick going to check back in as Zabel going to sit down and rest. Something else to watch here. Lucas Schumacher and Carter Renz for Linton, with each with 3 personals. Begeman, 1-on-1 situation off the mark. Rebound to Linton. Gerving up ahead to McCrory, still in the backcourt with it. Still in the backcourt. He's got to hurry and fires it into no man's land. Out of bounds, turnover, and good to see Clayton Randall check back into this ball game after going out a few minutes ago. Begeman going to sit down and rest, so Coach Heddick trying to get some of his players here a little rest time, get them ready for the fourth quarter. Randall, 30 seconds on the clock. Shot clock turned off. Von Wald with it in the corner. They can hold for the last shot here at the top. Schumacher's going to drive in, leave it off for Tisdall. Tisdall around the defense. Shot up. No. Do not count the shot. Foul on the floor. Another 1-on-1 situation coming up as Tisdall will head to the line. That foul going against Kramer. That's his second personal. Team foul number 8. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution. Chance Gregg going to check in for the first time tonight. Gregg listed as, where do I have it here? 6-foot freshman center. Substitution as Lucas Schumacher for Linton checks back in. Gregg coming in probably for some rebounding here, you got to imagine. With 22 on the clock, get a rebound possibly. Tisdall at the line. 1-on-1 situation. Free throw on the way, and no. Left it strong. Rebound goes to Linton in the backcourt. Lucas Schumacher up ahead now for Kramer. Kramer leaves it off for McCrory. 13 on the clock. McCrory's going to dribble up to the top of the key. Linton now can hold for the final shot. McCrory at the top. Von Wald on him. Gets a screen. Goes left. Fires it in for Schumacher on the back door and finishes. Great play. 2 seconds on the clock. Heddick, Tisdall, half court. Buzzer beater, no. So at the end of the third quarter, the Linton Lions lead this one 47-39. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to KMLO. Back for fourth quarter action after this 60-second timeout.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Harriet Concrete in Harriet at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
All right, we are set for fourth quarter action. Harriet, South Dakota, 47-39. Linton on top. It was a great backdoor cut by Lucas Schumacher to end that quarter. McCrory had it. You got the back pick and is able to find Schumacher, threw it right at the corner of the backboard. Linton's going to have it to start this fourth quarter, going right to left on your radio dial. These two teams going at it. Yes, Linton has an 8-point lead, but do not count the Wolverines out here. Lucas Schumacher at the top, guarded by Begeman. Dribbles it right, hands it off. Rans fires from 3 with the left, off the mark. Randall with the rebound. Tisdall now with it. Near side, he looks to drive in, pulls it back out, hands it off Zabel. Zabel with the right, up with the shot, and good. Exactly what the Wolverines needed. They had been struggling to start quarters with points. That's a good two-pointer right there. Lucas Schumacher, he tries to drive around Begeman. Begeman comes away with the block and the rebound. Begeman looks to push on the near side with it, trying to get around Schumacher, does so. Into the paint, checks the defense up with a shot, and good. Very good play by Begeman, checking to see where the defender was, gets the layup up and good. And just like I said, 4-point game, don't go anywhere. We got a good one on our hands. McCrory drives in from the block, leaves off for Gerving, and Vaughn Wall just spikes it out of bounds. Hayden Vaughn Wald got up with that one and just says, no you don't, and just throws it out of bounds. It's going to be an inbound. McCrory under the hoop, near side. Looks to get it in now. Up top goes to Renz. Renz, a couple of dribbles, has Randall on him, gets it over to Schumacher, near side. Harriet Selby Area's got back into that 2-3 zone, it looks like now. Pass over to McCrory, near side, 10 on the shot clock, and Zabel nearly comes away with the steal. That's going to be a foul instead. And that's going to send Carter Renz to the line. He is 2 of 2 at the free throw line tonight. Substitution, Trey Heddick going to check in as Zabel's going to sit down as he just picked up his 4th. Got to be careful there. Zabel's played very well tonight. He has 11 points. Not a guy you really want to keep on the bench, but you kind of have to right now. Rans at the line, free throw up and good. Zabel's too important to this team to foul out here. You want to put him on the bench maybe for a minute or two, bring him back in with about 4 minutes to go. Rans at the line, next free throw up and got that one to go as well. Back to a 6-point game. Harriet Selby area trails. Randall to take it up the floor for the Wolverines. At the top, looks to set things up, gets it over to Heddick. Now into the corner, Tisdall. Tisdall drives baseline with the left. We got a foul on the floor. I believe that's going to go against Kramer. It is. And that's going to send Tisdall to the line. Another 1-on-1 situation coming here. Wolverines 0 for at the free throw line thus far. Couple of dribbles. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and off the mark. Linton with the rebound. Schumacher, that's Lucas, up ahead to Renz. Renz, he's going to drive baseline, leaves it up with the floater in the lane. Little short. Begeman with the rebound. 6.5 to go in this fourth quarter at the top. Begeman looks to set things up. He drives right, gets it off to Tisdall in the corner. Tisdall loses control of the basketball. McCrory comes away with the steal. He's into the paint and up over Heddick and good. So Linton back to an 8-point lead here. Randall into the front court, has McCrory on him. Gets a screen, goes right, and McCrory all over Randall, going to get called for the foul there. McCrory with 2 personals. You know, you got some fouls to give there. Play up a little tighter defense. Not a bad idea there by McCrory. The only problem is Harriet Selby area in the double bonus. They're shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way now. Randall at the line. About a 60% free throw shooter on the season. First one on the way and good. So that's Harriet Selby area's first made free throw. They're 1 of 5. Colton Schumacher going to check back in, number 4. So it's Schumacher, Begeman, Von Wald, Tisdall, Randall. For the Lions, we got Renz, McCrory, Schumacher, Gerving. And that's McCrory, or excuse me, I just said that. Renz, and second free throw up and good. And Kramer, there we go. Kramer's the 5th one. McCrory, center court to Kramer. Over to Schumacher, cross-court pass. McCrory at the top, nearly lose the handle. Crowd wanted a double dribble. It's going to be instead tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Linton basketball. McCrory 2 inbounds under the hoop, far side. McCrory now looks to get it in. Still looking on the far side with it. Up top now goes to Renz. Renz fires up a shot, has it. Was it tipped? Yes, they're saying it was tipped. So it's going to be Linton Lion basketball once again under the hoop to inbounds on the far side. And McCrory once again to inbounds, fires it up for Schumacher. Shot just a little too strong. Begeman with the rebound. Begeman was ready for that, had a hand in Schumacher's face. Begeman now drives coast to coast up at the right, counted and one. Oh my goodness, Wade Begeman. What a play, driving with the left, a hop step, gets the shot up with the right and gets it to fall. Wade Begeman showing some acrobatics there as he heads to the line for a free throw. Going for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Couple of dribbles here, eyes it up, shot on the way, left it short. Rebound to Schumacher, 51-47, 4-point game. McCrory over to Schumacher in the backcourt. Has Tisdall on him. Now gets to McCrory at the top. 4-point game, 5.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher tries the three deep off the mark. McCrory runs in for the rebound. Gets it off to Kramer, and he buries a three. What a time for your first points of the game as Michael Kramer knocks it down, 54-47. Begeman near side with it. And now tries to get around Schumacher. Picks up his dribble and hands it off to his teammate Schumacher. We got a timeout on the floor as Coach Heddick wants to talk things over. 5:03 to go in this fourth quarter as the Wolverines trail at 54-47. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
The Campbell County Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this Harriet Selby Wolverine sports broadcast, and we're proud to serve you. Whether you are looking to insure your home, vehicle, farm, crops, or if you're interested in obtaining health insurance, you can depend on us at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, conveniently located in the Campbell County Bank in Harriet and Pollock. To get an insurance quote or learn more about our insurance products, stop in and see Tom Mitzel or myself, Arnie Hansen, at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, or call 437-2294.
And back from the break here as both teams still talking things over a little bit. 54-47, 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Harriet Selby area with the basketball as they are fighting here. They're not going away. It's been a tough go at both these teams playing hard, and only one team can win. We'll see what happens. We got 5 minutes to decide it. It's going to be an inbounds near side. Begeman into Randall at the top. Drives around with the left. Backdoor cut looking for Begeman. Ball's on the floor. Tisdall picks it up. Hands off to Begeman on the block. Up over two defenders and good. Way to Begeman gets it to fall. 54-49. Full court press. Gerving inside and stolen by, off the foot of, was it off the foot of Kramer or was it off Zabel's hand? I didn't quite see. Refs are going to discuss, and they're going to say it was off Zabel's hand. Randall and Zabel nearly coming away with the steal there. That would have been big for the Wolverines. Instead, it's going to be Lion inbound. McCrory under the, kind of in the corner there on the far side. Looking to get it in. And gets it up top for Schumacher. That's Lucas Schumacher. Both teams with a Schumacher on their team right here. Lucas at the top with it. Has Begeman on him. Trying to figure out what play he wants. Not getting the look he wants. Gets over to McCrory now on the near side. Swings it over to Renz. Renz back to Kramer. Swings over to McCrory near side. Inside for Gerving. Trying to shoot it over Randall. Has it blocked. Begeman on the floor looking for the basketball. We got a foul going against the lines. I think it's going to be against Gerving, as I think was he was trying to reach for the basketball. He grabbed Begeman's leg. That's going to be a foul. And that's going to send Begeman to the line for 2 free throws. That is Gerving's second personal, over 10 team fouls against the Lions here. Begeman at the line for a pair. Begeman, couple dribbles. Eyes it up, shot on the way, and good. Begeman, 1 of 3 at the free throw line tonight on the season. Just about a 60-70% free throw shooter. Second one on the way and good. Wade Begeman having himself a fourth quarter here. He has 8. Inbounds now, full court press, and Linton in the corner now, still in the backcourt. McCrory up ahead to Kramer, leaves it up for Gerving, nearly too high. What a play by Gerving, and no, they're saying Gerving was out of bounds. Gerving nearly had an incredible play, grabbing the ball, throwing it off the Wolverine defender, but no, they're saying Gerving was on the line. It's a 3-point game. Harriet Selby area can tie it here. Begeman in the backcourt. He's going to walk it into the front court here. Has Schumacher on him. Tries to go right now, pulls it back. Now does drive around, spins around, loses the handle of the basketball, picks it back up, goes up with the shot, loses it out. Three-pointer on the way off the mark. Rebound, though. Tisdale, and the putback's good. 54-53. Schumacher looking for Gerving. Too strong, goes out of bounds, and this crowd is loving it right here. As Linton and Harriet Selby are going back and forth, a 1-point game. 3:42 to go in this fourth quarter. Von Wall going to check back in as Schumacher will sit down. Colton Schumacher, what a job he's done off the bench tonight. No points, but the defense, the energy, just everything that he's brought to this game. He's played such a good game. And now it will be Geffro, another player who's played very well off the bench. He comes in for the Lions as Kramer's going to sit down. Both teams, I just cannot commend enough. Both teams are playing exceptional here tonight. Randall, he has it in the front court. Harriet Selby could get their first lead of the game on this possession. Von Wald over to Zabel on the far side wing. Hands it off to Begeman. Hill stops, has his three-point shot blocked, but a foul called. Wade Begeman heading to the line for 3 free throws. Parker Gerving picking up his third, committing a cardinal sin in the game of basketball. You do not foul a jump shooter. Begeman at the line as the Harriet Selby area bench all on their feet, quieting this crowd. A Begeman first free throw on the way and good. Tie ball game. 54-54, 3:26 to go in this game. Begeman back at the line for one more. Couple of dribbles, eyes it up, shot up, and good. Begeman will be back at the line for one more here. Couple of dribbles here. Eyes it up. Shot on the way. And this one falls as well. 3 for 3. It's a 2-point lead for the Wolverines. We got a timeout on the floor as the Wolverines have their first lead of this ball game. You're listening to KMLO Everything Country. We'll be back for more fourth quarter action after this 60-second time.
Selby is your John Deere dealer of choice. From confident purchases to peace of mind service after the sale, the choice is clear. Go with a team that is committed to making sure your equipment is working as accurately and efficiently as possible. And good luck to the Harriet Selby area Wolverines teams. From everyone at C&B Operations of Selby, your John Deere dealer of choice. Browse inventory at DeereEquipment.com or call 649-7665 to schedule an appointment.
Come down to Reeker Electric and see how Maytag lets you move mountains of laundry with the largest capacity agitator washer available among leading brands at 4.7 cubic feet. The Maytag Deep Fill option offers a maximum fill to help rinse away soils, while the Power Wash agitator's robust wash action removes tough stains. Add a 10-year limited parts warranty on the direct drive motor and wash basket, and you have the power to clean tough loads for the long haul. Available at Reeker Electric in Harriet.
Back from the break, fourth quarter action, 3:26 on the clock. Harriet Selby area has just taken their first lead of the game thanks to a Wade Begeman 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Linton with the basketball, Gerving in the backcourt, gets off to McCrory, near side, still in the backcourt. They got to hurry, and Begeman with the steal at midcourt. Hands it off to Tisdale. Tisdale over to Randall. Randall drives with the left, lays it up with the right, and good. Wolverines with their biggest lead of the game, 58-54, 3 to go. McCrory, Schumacher, McCrory in the backcourt. Little two-man game with Schumacher. Schumacher into the front court now. Back over to McCrory near side. 20 on the shot clock. McCrory up top to Schumacher. Lucas with it. He's going to look to set things up now. Has it Tisdale on him. Fakes the handoff. Goes to the far side wing with it. Beyond the arc still. Gets a screen. Step back three on the way. Off the mark. Tisdale gets the board. Great job by Randall coming out and getting the outlet now. He'll get it to Begeman. He's got the hot hand here. At the top, goes around Schumacher into the paint, over Gerving, and good! Way to Begeman. A heck of a fourth quarter here. 60-54, 2:20 to go. Into the front court, McCrory with it. Jizz into the paint, no good. And Geffro with a big rebound. And Schumacher, he'll pull it back out, slows it up. at the top, looks to set things up. Gets it over to, I think that's Kramer. No, that's Renz over there. Now up top to Schumacher. 18 on the shot clock. McCrory, he'll fake left, drives right at the free throw line. Back up top to Schumacher. Will he try the three? This is normally where he likes to move. He pulls it back out. He's going to make a move. 8 on the shot clock. Drives in. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound. Begeman. He's going to slow things up. Hands it off to Tisdall. Tisdall into the front court. Up with the left, and he carried. On the other end, Lucas Schumacher trying to get around 3 defenders and just couldn't do so. And then Tisdall kind of unsure what he wanted to do with that dribble as he carried. So with 1:36 to go, Linton down 6. Lucas Schumacher in the backcourt to McCrory on the far side in the backcourt. Little 3-man game in the backcourt now, and Schumacher going to split the defense into the front court. Sets things up at the top. Gets it over to McCrory. Now over to Renz on the far side wing with it. Trying to get around the defense. Throws it inside for Gerving. Gerving double team. Nice pass to Geffro. Long 3 on the way and good. Boston Geffro hits his first bucket of the night. We got a timeout on the floor. 1:07 to go in this fourth quarter. And you are listening to Everything Country KMLO. We'll see what the timeout call here is. What do they want? They're talking over. It's going to be a 30. We'll be back in 30.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Beal Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right. Like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Beal Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines.
All right, back from the break. 1:07 to go in this fourth quarter. An entertaining one here in Harriet as the Wolverines were down and have come back to take the lead in this fourth. 1 minute to go. Wolverines have the basketball. Four-court pressure here from Linton. Begeman looks to inbound. Gets it to Tisdall in the backcourt. He'll hand it back off to Begeman on the near side. Now tries to go middle. Splits the defense into the front court. Beyond the arc. Near side with it in the wing. Trying to slow it up. Begeman now gets fouled. That's going to be Schumacher's 4th personal. Lucas Schumacher for the Linton Lions just picked up his 4th. Schumacher's got to be careful now. He is right now the main reason this Lions squad is where they are in this game. Begeman at the line. Free throw up and good. Speaking of why Harriet Selby area is in this game, Wade Begeman just knocked down his 14th point of the quarter. That's right, 14 in the quarter, 20 in the game. At the line, one more, a couple of dribbles, eyes it up, shot on the way, and good. 15 points in the quarter for Wade Begeman. 62-57 lead for the Wolverines. 50 seconds on the clock. McCrory with it in the backcourt, and Zabel tips it. Tisdall with the steal up ahead to Zabel. Misses a shot. Begeman with the rebound on the far side. Smart play to pull it back out. Begeman gets it to Tisdall. Tisdall nearly loses it into the hands of Vonwald. Vonwald on the block. Smart play to pull it back out to Begeman. Begeman spins around. 24 seconds on the shot clock, and now Geffro fouls him. That was some heads-up basketball by this Wolverine squad. 3 times they had a chance to shoot the ball. Tisdall had his shot blocked, actually. Then 3 times after that, they had a chance to shoot it. They didn't. They pulled it out, slowed it up, tried to burn some clock, and now they have Wade Begeman at the line for a pair of free throws. First one's good. Colton Schumacher going to check back in for the Wolverines. Von Wald going to sit down and rest. Begeman back at the line for one more. 63-57, 29 and a half seconds on the clock, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout as Coach Carr wants to talk things over. 29.5 on the clock, fourth quarter action. We're back after this 60-second timeout.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Back from the break. Well, if you're just tuning in, Harriet Selby area, they were down all game until this fourth quarter, until Wade Begeman has gone off. He has 17 points in this fourth quarter, and the Wolverines lead it by 6. They had trailed by as many as 10, 12 at times, continued to battle back, took the lead for the first time in this quarter. Begeman at the line knocks down his second free throw there. 29 on the clock. It is a 7-point game. Lucas Schumacher with it for the Alliance. Into the front court, gets a screen, goes right, pulls it back out, passes it off, and it's tipped and stolen. Colton Schumacher down in the lane, leaves off for Zabel, layup up and good. And that might be the dagger right there. Defro, 3 on the way, off the mark. Schumacher with the board, we got a jump ball. Colton Schumacher with a heck of a play off the bench, and with one of the biggest plays he will make all season long with that steal there, and a great find to Zabel on the assist. 6.6 seconds on the clock. Harriet Selby area looks like they will hang on for the victory. 66-57 as full court press. Randall gets it, and Gerving comes in and fouls him right away. And that, folks, that's going to do it here today. 5.2 seconds on the clock. Randall's going to head to the line for a pair of free throws as the Wolverines with a huge comeback led by Wade Begeman. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 points for Begeman in this fourth quarter alone. Randall at the line, free throw up off the mark. Begeman, he led him to this victory in this fourth quarter, you could say, but Carter Tisdall, it was him through those first 3 quarters that kept this Wolverine squad into this game. It's been a total team effort here tonight. Randall, second free throw up and good. And Harriet Selby area going to drop back. Lucas Schumacher races into the front court. 1 on the clock, 3 at the buzzer. Hits it, and Paul McCrory, instead of making it a 10-point game, it ends 67-60. The Harriet Selby area Wolverines improve to 6-2 on the season. Meanwhile, the Linton Lions fall to 4-3. What a ball game. We're going to talk some final game numbers, send you on your way on this Monday night. You're listening to KMLO. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Today, thousands of people insure their homes with Auto Owners Homeowners Insurance. With that many satisfied customers, Marinville Insurance of Selby, Java, and Pollock must be doing something right. Like providing low-cost quality protection and a claim service that is second to none. And you even save money by insuring both your home and car with their no-problem Auto Owners Insurance agents. See Dan, Rich, or Sarah of Marinville Insurance in Selby, Java, or Pollock. Proud supporter of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines.
Thorstenson Trucking of Selby proudly sponsors local youth activities, athletes, and this sports broadcast of the Harriet Selby area Wolverines. Since 1943, Thorstenson Trucking has been hauling grain, fertilizer, rock, grain byproducts, and more. Thorstenson Trucking also provides CDL drug and alcohol testing. Tests are $35 and can be scheduled with Memory Carlson by calling 649-1220 or 848-0912. Thorstenson Trucking of Selby, the people to know when there's something to go.
If your checking account earns little or no interest and charges you ATM fees galore, isn't it time for a new checking account? At Bank West, E-Plus checking customers earn a great interest rate and never pay ATM fees. Can your current checking account do that? Switching to E-Plus is easy. Visit us online at bankwest-sd.bank or work with a friendly staff at one of our convenient locations. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When it's time for agricultural, commercial, or residential improvements, you can rely on the guys from Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete. No job is too big or too small. They can deliver ready-mix concrete, crushed rock, sand, gravel, and more directly to you. With over 50 years in business, Harriet Concrete and Linton Concrete are proud to deliver quality products at competitive prices. For a quote, call Harriet Concrete in Harriet at 605-437-2455 or Linton Concrete in Linton at 701-254-4681.
The Campbell County Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this Harriet Selby Wolverine sports broadcast, and we're proud to serve you. Whether you are looking to insure your home, vehicle, farm, crops, or if you're interested in obtaining health insurance, you can depend on us at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, conveniently located in the Campbell County Bank in Harriet and Pollock. To get an insurance quote or learn more about our insurance products, stop in and see Tom Mitzel or myself, Arnie Hansen, at the Campbell County Insurance Agency, or call 437-2294.
C&B Operation of Selby is your John Deere dealer of choice. From confident purchases to peace of mind service after the sale, the choice is clear. Go with the team that is committed to making sure your equipment is working as accurately and efficiently as possible. And good luck to the Harriet Selby area Wolverines teams. From everyone at C&B Operations of Selby, your John Deere dealer of choice. Browse inventory at DeereEquipment.com or call 649-7665 to schedule an appointment.
Sports season is once again upon us. Do you sometimes feel like you're going in 7 different directions? Hi, this is Deb from Shorty's One Stop in Selby, and we would like to make your life a little easier. So stop in for all your traveling snacks, ice-cold beverages, and look for the new For Real flavors coming soon. Also, fill your tanks with Shorty's top-tier Cenex detergent gasoline. Good luck to all the students and athletes from all of us at Shorty's One Stop.
At the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, our team is dedicated to the traditions of service. We offer a wide array of products to accommodate all your financial needs, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, loans, debit cards, credit cards, a 24-hour ATM, and online banking. Make sure to check out our special notices in your monthly bank statements. We are the Campbell County Bank of Harriet and Pollock, member FDIC. Proud to serve you and proud to support the Wolverines.
All right, we are back from the break. Once again, the final score here, the Harriet Selby area Wolverines with the comeback 67-60 finish. What a game. Harriet Selby area, they trailed nearly the entire game. In that fourth quarter, Wade Begeman went off. He had a 17 of the game high, 23 points in that fourth quarter. From the free throw line in that quarter alone, he was 9 of 10. That's right, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Scored 23 total points. The Harriet Selby area Wolverines once again getting the 67-60 victory. Looking into this final game numbers, starting first with the Linton Lions. They were led on the evening. Lucas Schumacher with 16 total points. He knocked in 3 threes. Paul McCrory, he had 15 points. He knocked in 3 threes as well. Parker Gerving was held quiet in that second half, didn't have a single point as he finished with 14 on the game. Carter Renz had 9 points, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, knocked in a 3. And then Michael Kramer and Boston Geffro, each with 3 apiece for the Lions, but it was not enough as Wade Begeman leading the way with 23 total points, 17 in that fourth quarter, scores the game high. Carter Tisdall, what a game by him up until that fourth quarter. He was the one keeping the Wolverines into it, and then Wade Begeman had that phenomenal fourth quarter. Carter Tisdall finished with 20. He was 0 of 2 at the free throw line, and then Dawson Zabel, a very quiet, just good game from him. He knocked in the 3. He had 13. Clayton Randall Jr. with 7, and Hayden Vonwald had 4 for the Harriet Selby area Wolverines as they improve to 6-2 on the year. What a game. Hey, that's going to about do it for us here in Harriet. Cole Havens here. Thanks to Brittany Brown on camera. Jane back in the studio and able to get this game broadcast for night. I'll be in Leola tomorrow as Leola Frederick plays host to Harriet Selby area Lady Wolverines. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors, the broadcast booth sponsor, Jensen Rock and Sand. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid a kiss with death. Always plan a designated driver. All the keys to success brought to you by CHS Northern Plains. Starting lineup was brought to you by Campbell County Collision. And the law on the field brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. The tip-off was brought to you by MDU. And player of the game, we'll get that to you in just a sec. Brought to you by Venture Communications. Sports Scoreboard brought to you by Real Tough. All of our other sponsors, Marin Beal Insurance, Thorson's and Trucking, Bank West, Harriet Concrete, Campbell County Insurance Agency, C&B Operations of Selby's, Shorty's One Stop, Campbell County Bake, and Reeker Electric. And the Adventure Communications player of the game goes to Wade Begeman. The 23 points, the 17 in that fourth quarter. It was tough. You could give it to Zabel. You could give it to Tisdale. You could give it to, how about Colton Schumacher off the bench? Didn't score, but the defense he played, the passing, the stealing. I mean, what a game. But Wade Begeman, you bring your team back. You put them on your back like that. Player of the game, Wade Begeman. Again, thanks to Jalen in the studio, Brittany Brown on camera. I'm Cole 8 Monday night.